What is poppin', guys? We are back on Pokemon Showdown on the team builder for our week 5 team analysis of the GBA. And this time we are up against El Scizor, also known as Lars, who is the coach of the Donphans. And he's got a really powerful team here. This is probably going to be our worst matchup that we have ever had to face because he has threats like Lando Eye, Shaman, Vaporeon, Raichu is even kind of a threat to my team as well. I mean, I just feel this is the worst team matchup I could possibly go up against. But all in all, I mean, as long as we have a good differential, or not differential, but as long as we have a good record, it'll be fine. I haven't played him yet, but I don't even feel like confident about this match at all because Lando, I mean, it's a Pokemon that should be in Ubers, and they allow it in the GBA. I mean, it is in Ubers, of course, it's in Ubers in like actual competitive play, but in the GBA it's even worse, especially because you're able to know what Pokemon your opponent's bringing, which means you can actually tailor your set to pretty much anything you want it to have, which makes it such a powerful Pokemon in this format. I don't even know why it's here, but we gotta do what we gotta do, right? So he's rocking a team of Scizor, Vaporeon, Shaman, Hitmonlee, Aromatisse, Mesprit, Druddigon, Crawdaunt, Raichu, Mega Alakazam, and Lando Eye. The list should pop up to your right. And as you can see here, the first Pokemon that I'm leading off with, or not leading off with, but just started off in general, was the Scarf Sneasel. I figured Scarf Sneasel would just be really good versus his team because it can outrun Mega Alakazam, which he will more than likely be running Modest with, so that's going to be pretty nice. Also, it's able to kill Lando Eye, even if it has like a Yachi Berry, like Icicle Crash has a good, it has a chance to kill, but it's just faster overall, and it's really, really useful. It hits stuff like the Druddigon, hits stuff like Shaman, can hit the Mesprit with knockoff, which is nice. Kill Raichu with knockoff, should be faster as well. And it's just a powerful Pokemon for sure, and it's definitely it can definitely put in a lot of work versus his team. I feel at least. Next up, we got here a Keldeo. I figured I'd bring Keldeo because you already know your boy Keldeo here can actually, because I'm running a Rest Talk here, a Rest Talk with Fist Plate, just so that I can bluff Scarf potentially. I have here Scald Secret, so that's pretty much all I need. Scald hits Scizor, Hitmonlee, Aromatisse for neutral, Mesprit, and Raichu, Alakazam, and Lando Eye, while Secret Sword pretty much hits everything else. And I don't have to worry about getting status and worn down by something like Vaporeon, which I keep clicking Secret Sword. I don't have to feel threatened by it because I do have the Rest Sleep Talk to get rid of any status that I have here on my Keldeo. And the speed is in order for me to outrun pretty much just to outrun max speed Lando Eye in case he wants to bring that. And I just have the rest in special attack and max special attack and the rest of the defense here, which is pretty useful, I guess. Next Pokemon we got is Fabio, Mega Ampharos. Mega Ampharos, probably just should make it look mega so nobody gets confused like that. And so basically my idea behind Ampharos is that I have a good potential for setting up an agility and trying to just punch holes through his team. Like I said, I mean, just Lando Eye in general is just so problematic to my team. And it's just problematic to every team. Like, there's no counter out there to Lando Eye. Like, there's with the amount of coverage that it has, the amount of ability just to like set up and do all this kind of stuff. That's kind of why I got banned from the OU tier. It's just so broken. Like, I don't know how else to put it. But I'm not gonna complain about it. Of course, I'm just stating the facts right here. But Mega Ampharos is a decent Pokemon. If I set up an agility, I can actually just slap it with an HP Ice, for instance. Dragon Pulse and Thunderbolt actually kill off the majority of his team, which is great. I'm pretty sure if he's not running Spidef or Aromatisse, Thunderbolt actually 2-hit KOs. And versus like something like Shaman, Dragon Pulse can 2-hit KO that. It's just a really solid Pokemon overall, and I feel that it can put in a lot of work should I decide to get up an agility somewhere. Next up, we have here a Jirachi. Now, Jirachi here is a Shucca Berry set. I was actually running E-Belt before just to try it out, but I found that Shucca Berry is useful just for the Lando Eye. I need like backup checks to that thing. Like, there's nothing I have on my team that can switch into Lando, or if he because I'm thinking like he'll bring some sort of maybe Scizor plus Raichu to have like a Volturn core, so that he goes so that he can bring in Lando Eye somehow and then just kill a Pokemon off after Pokemon. So it's gonna be tricky for sure. I just kind of have to outplay him. I have to be smart. That's for sure, in this match. And I think if I am smart, then I should be able to come through in the game. But I have here a Jirachi and Icy Wind, of course. Shucca Berry, I can hit the Lando and slow down stuff. I'm pretty much at a speed where if I slow down anything like -1 speed, I can outrun everything, including Mega Alakazam. So that's also pretty good there. And HP Fire for the Scizor, of course, Energy Ball to hit Vaporeon, Crawdaunt, etc. Iron Head, just general, stab move, flinching and stuff. If I slow something down with Icy Wind, and Emvee spread's pretty interesting. I just Evied this in a way where I don't get KO'd by a Shadow Ball from Modest Alakazam after rocks, and max special attack and enough speed, like I said, in order to outrun everything after Icy Wind, one Icy Wind, and then finally the rest into attack. Next up, we got here a Haxorus, and I figured Haxorus would be really good versus his team because the only Pokemon that he has to take an Outrage or a Dragon Claw in general is his Scizor and his Aromatisse. Aromatisse gets hit really hard by the Poison Jab, and Scizor after a Dragon Dance, because of the Dragon Fang boost, it gets O-code. It gets O-code at like 85% or below, I think. I don't remember the exact calc, but Outrage is just so good versus his team. Like, if we have to punch something that Dragon Claw can't really get through in one shot, then Outrage is the play to make. And I figure that this Pokemon could be really good versus him if I'm able to get a setup, and I'm hoping I am. And the last Pokemon I have here is a Scarf Togekiss, which is good versus his team because his only flying resist is his Raichu, and that itself takes like 35% from an Air Slash. So, if he's running like anything but maybe a Scarf, I can potentially flinch it down. And he has I have Defog and Trick on this thing too, so I can get rid of hazards. I don't have rocks on this team. I don't feel like I need it because he has no Pokemon that takes over 25%, or that takes 25% from rocks. All of his Pokemon are like neutral to rocks, at least, or at most, I mean. So that's kind of why I didn't have rocks on this team. I just figured I'd pack some hard hitters and go in with these Pokemon. So I got the dual Scarf there, which is pretty nice, and Signal Beam in order for me to hit Shaman, Crawdon, Alakazam without having to worry about trying to flinch them. Because I have like potential flinch mons, but I don't go into each battle like trying to flinch people. I don't even try to do that. I just try to win with just making plays and stuff. That's kind of what I've been doing all this time. But hopefully we can come through with this match. Like I have said a couple times already, hopefully, or if you haven't caught the message yet, this matchup is just horrible for me. But hopefully we can come through, and we'll see what happens in tomorrow's game. Looking at everything else, I mean, the team seems fine that I have here. I don't really see anything else I could have brought versus his team. Potentially Gyarados could have been nice versus him, but like I said, he has a Vaporeon that can phase me out. It can that has like Roar and stuff like that, so can't really break through that Wish Protect. Scizor, I mean, I feel like this mixed Jirachi set's gonna be pretty nice versus him. I feel like that can really come through. And I mean, I think we just have to make some good plays, and I think we can cop the W. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this team, and that's what I got here. So we'll see what happens, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.